offense are underway again. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. 38-year-old Eli. Show how good Eli has been over the years. 7th all-time in passing yards, 8th in touchdowns, 7 4,000-yard seasons, including last year. And he's looking to make one last run before the sun sets on his Hall of Fame career. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade. Now Manning. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there.
He'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley. And he would miss, but he's worked hard to get himself back on the field. It's caught, Shepard. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped in. For a giant 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again. Manning finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to cover on the back end.
Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The New England Patriots at 5-0 as Tom Brady brings the offense onto the field here, and they got to 5-0 Week 5 with a 33-7 victory over the Washington Redskins. Brady in that game, a milestone for him. He overtook Brett Favre to become 3rd all-time in passing yards, and he's going to continue to climb that list because he's now just 17 behind Peyton Manning, who is next on the list. Tops all-time is the injured Drew Brees with just under 75,000 career passing yards. But Brady will look to overtake Peyton Manning against the Giants on Thursday night. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Alec Ogletree in on the stop. On second down, Michelle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. First-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michel, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Brady, it's caught. This is White. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that...
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 24 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead. So they went to the ground game on 3rd, hoping to pick up the 1st. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, 3rd down. They don't care that it's 3rd and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met an offensive lineman yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 7, Manning. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Faking the give to Barkley. Now Manning. Defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there's going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well. I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. 2nd down and goal. Manning. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Jamie Collins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Manning. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
Now, that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Here's Brady to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Again, it's Brady. And a dump off to White. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and Michel will find his way in for a Patriots touchdown. Sony Michel with his 2nd.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point try for Gostkowski. And that makes it 14-10. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep down after a short pickup. The Patriots will take their 3rd. Seconds to go here in the first half. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So we've reached halftime here. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. With James White, you know that he can catch the football. He was 3rd in the NFL amongst running backs last year with 87 catches. And as we've seen, sometimes they come in bunches. Super Bowl 51, he had 14 grabs, including the winning score. Last year in the divisional round versus the Chargers, 15 receptions for White. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Breaks free again. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Caught by the tight end Watson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Again, it's Michel. And Michel will find his way in for a New England touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On play action. Now Manning. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Manning now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 35 on 2nd down, Manning going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Eli Manning, of course, forever linked with his nemesis in this game on the other sideline, Tom Brady. And gosh, if it wasn't for Eli Manning, Tom Brady could have 8 Super Bowl rings because the 2 times these two squared off in Super Bowl 42 and Super Bowl 46, Eli Manning getting the better of Brady both times, and both times was named Super Bowl MVP. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Kyle Van Noy, the Pats' leading tackler in their Super Bowl run, in on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Manning. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. From 19 yards away, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This one fielded at the 5. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll start the drive with a give to Lane. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michel.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, 27 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Now Brady. The quick slant caught. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Manning. Incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there.
Run it right down your throat.
On 1st down, Manning over the middle, complete to Tate. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Manning to throw once more. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And it's Michel once again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. On the ground, Michel. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Antoine Bethea, the leading tackler among NFL safeties last year, and on the tackle again there. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He hits his target, left side, Watson. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. To throw is Manning. He's going to let it fly. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down in. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the end. Instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. So now Eli and the Giants will line up and go for 2. Manning to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they're unable to stretch it to a 3-point lead. Now you got to be careful on the kickoff because a field goal obviously beats you.
Definitely, and that's why they went for
So with 14 seconds on the clock, they've got to go with the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. But what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.